Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about one letter. It's a vowel letter. That means it makes two sounds. The letter we're going to talk about is the letter A. Remember, every letter in the alphabet has two different kinds. It has a capital and a lowercase, or some people call them uppercase and lowercase. A has two different versions. Here's the capital letter A. See how it's made of sticks, straight lines. And here's the lowercase a. He has a curve and then a stick. Before we get into the letter A, I want to review the parts of a book. When you start reading in pre-K, you have to know about the parts of the book as well as what's inside the book. So let's review the parts of the book before we get started. Say front cover, and turn your book around, back cover, and the part of the book that holds the pages together is the spine. Say spine. Good. We have a spine, that's our backbone back there, that holds us up. The spine holds the pages in the book together. All right, now we're ready to look at that front cover again. When I look at the front cover, I see the title of the book and I see a photograph. The title of this book is The Letter A. This is a Lakeshore book. They make wonderful alphabet books, my friends. I also see a photograph. Remember, photograph means it's a picture of something that looks exactly like it looks out in the world. Does that look like a real apple? Yes, it does. Somebody probably took a picture of that apple, either with their phone or with a camera. Let's learn about the letter A together, my friends. Now, when we're reading the pages in a pre-K reader, we do several things all at once. We look at the picture and we look for where the words are. The words on this page are on the bottom. Then we have to get our reading finger ready and we have to start on the left side of the book. Whenever we read a sentence, always start on the left side. Now, when we're reading, friends, if we touch each word as we read, can we see the words or did my finger cover up some of the letters? That's right, it covered them up so we couldn't read it. When you're reading, you want to take your reading finger and touch under each word like this so that you can still see the letters and the words. Okay? All right. Now there's three different kinds of print that you might see in a pre-K reader like this. You might see a letter, which is small. You might see a word, which is usually a little bigger, or you might see a whole sentence. In this reader, there's a sentence, a whole sentence. A sentence is like a choo-choo train made up of little words. Let's read this sentence together. Ready? Remember, we're learning about the letter A. Here we go. A is for apple. When I look at this sentence, I see that some of the letters are red. And look, guys, it's the A. The author wants us to notice that the letter A is in the sentence. A is here at the beginning, and it's also the beginning letter in the word apple. Now I see a dot. Do you see that little dot after the word apple? It's right there. That's called a period, and the period means stop. It's like a stop dot. It's the end of your sentence. So on our first page of our A reader, the sentence said, A is for apple. There were 4 words in that sentence. Let's keep going. Say, next page. Oh, look at this illustration. Do you know what kind of insect that is, friends? I think they're ants. How many ants do we see there? Let's go ahead and count while we're here. Ready? Get your counting finger. It's the same finger. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ants. Now, make your eyes come down here to the bottom. I see the words on the bottom. I see another period. Period means I've got a sentence there. Let's read that sentence. Reading fingers up. Here we go. A is for ants. The word ants starts with the letter A. I see capital A at the beginning of my sentence, and I see a lowercase a at the beginning of the word ants. Ants. Next page. Oh my, look at this photograph. Do you know what that is? Whatever it is, it has to start with an A sound. Either a, or a, a. Let's read the sentence. Here we go. Whoops. A is for alligator. Alligator is a long word. Do you see that long word? There's the period. I see capital A and lowercase a. And alligator does start with the letter A. It's a vowel. A, alligator. There's another thing that starts with A. Ooh, cool. Look at this. Do you know what that is? It's an astronaut, my friends. An astronaut is a man or woman who goes up into space to learn about things. Let's read the sentence. It's on the bottom of the page. Here we go. Ready? A is for astronaut. There's that lowercase a. Astronaut. The beginning sound of astronaut is a. Let's keep going. Ooh, this is tricky. Look at the photograph. What do you see, friends? At first, I thought it was a peach, but peach begins with a p. Is that an A sound? No, it's not peach. Let's read the sentence together, starting on the left-hand side. Ready? A is for apricots. Apricots. Can you say that? An apricot is a kind of fruit, and it begins with the letter A sound. Ah. Let's keep going. Ooh, do you know what this is, my friends? It's something your mom or dad or grandparent might wear in the kitchen when they're cooking. It protects their clothing so they don't get splashes on it. It's called an apron. Say apron. Good. Now let's read the sentence together. A is for apron. The beginning sound of apron is the other sound that the letter A makes. It's A. Apron. Do you see the sentence on the bottom? Who remembers what that little dot is called? It's the ending of my sentence. Did you say period? If you said period, you were right. Here's our last photograph, my friends. These you see in trees and sometimes on the ground around the trees, especially in the fall. And squirrels love these little things. Do you know what they're called? Whatever it is, they start with either a, or a. Let's read the sentence again and find out. Sorry, my friends, I know you hear my little bird Charlie, or you hear our doggies barking. Sometimes they don't listen to me. Sorry about that. Let's read that sentence. Here we go. A is for acorns. Did you guess acorn? If you did, you were right. And look at the end of that sentence. Do you see that little dot? That's the period. That's where the sentence stops. Here's a very nice end page. Remember, end page is at the very, very front of the book and the very, very back of the book, but on the inside. The end page of this little A reader has the entire alphabet, and then it has letter A highlighted here in a white circle. Good listening, my friends. Reviewing the letter A and remembering he's a vowel and he makes two sounds, a, 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 or a, a. Good job, everybody. Good job.